remember being a kid. I was a kid once, and seeing the movie Fanny. I never saw any production of it, you know, theatrical production, but I did see the movie, and it just hit my heart. It was just such a beautiful story.
It's a story about this young girl, Fanny, who is in love with a boy named Marius and ends up getting pregnant by him, and he leaves for sea, so she's left alone and ends up marrying an older rich man in order to provide for her son. And it's just the story of what that dynamic is.
It's very human in that a lot of things can be true, and you have choices, but it's not always the right choice and the wrong choice. Sometimes there is more than one right choice. It's very complex, but it's very human.
They're apt to be nervous and overexcited, confused from their daily storm and strife. Just keep in mind, though it sounds odd, I know, most parents once were children long ago. Incredible.
It's certainly a beloved story in France. Pagnol's trilogy it's almost like our Alice in Wonderland, or I guess that's not ours, but I have no idea. What's an American trilogy? Star Wars. That's it. Fanny is the French Star Wars.
It's lovely that these things get heard again. I think a lot of the old operettas are beautiful, but you know, the melody, the sense of melody and tunes and all that, I happen to love a lot. But those books are really creaky. But this book is not creaky. It's a pretty terrific book.
This is going to be something else because it's going to be 30-piece orchestra, plus they've enhanced the string section for this show, and it's just going to be one of those things. The score is lovely anyway, but it's going to rip your heart out because the score is so lush.
So why be afraid to step and twirl, to dip and whirl, to hold a girl? Nothing to do with romance, no, so why be afraid to dance?
This show has a lot of different kinds of numbers. There's a couple of wonderful dance numbers that are choreographed by Lauren Lataro. There's a circus in Act 2. There's a wonderful title song called Fanny, which is, I think, one of the best love songs ever written. It's got everything. It's really an extraordinary piece of writing that not a lot of people know.
This was the first time that Harold Rome had to write in a very romantic way, in a very soaring way, in a very lush European way, and I'm really quite falling in love with the score.
Ooh la la la, ooh la la la, never too late for love. While years are turning, hearts keep on burning, wise men will slyly tempt fate for love. Never too late for love.
I was called and told that César was going to be George Hearn. I mean, come on, I'm working with George Hearn. I should get to sing with George Hearn. I mean, you know, how much better than that does it get?
It's an honor to work with him and Fred Applegate and James Snyder and Elena Shadow, and as of this morning, Priscilla Lopez. So we have a wonderful, wonderful cast.
It really is a beautiful piece. So surprising. I had no idea that it was what it was until really I dug in. I was like, wow. It sort of took me by surprise.
If you care about love and old friendships and just that impossible love that can't get together at the right time, but there's a possibility that maybe it can get back together again, then it's a really good story to see. It's something that will inspire you.
Sometimes we get a little jaded in our society and cynical about things, but this is a very open, emotional show, and if you go with the flow of it, it's just going to take you on a wonderful journey.
Here's a boy with no heart to give, Fanny, 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 not worth one tear you'll cry, Fanny, oh Fanny, goodbye.